Yeah, I mean, I've been on the biggest stage already, wrestling in the finals last year, so I know I have the experience there that a lot of guys will go there and see the NCAA mats and get kind of nervous, but I've been there before, so I know what it's like, I know what the atmosphere is like, so I can take that experience into this year. I know I don't have to be nervous, I just got to wrestle like it's any other match and try to get myself back to that Saturday night wrestle, or Saturday night match. You know, it's a little overwhelming at first. It's the biggest mat, or like the one big stage there everyone's looking at. But in the end, it's just another match. You gotta take it like that. Take it like it is. It's nothing different. It's just because it's on a stage, just because it's the only mat on the floor, doesn't mean you gotta change the way you wrestle and change the way that you've been preparing all year. It's just, you know, you gotta take it one at a time. I mean, it's been pretty much the same. Just working on the same stuff as I had to work on last year, and you know, always trying to improve and add weapons to the game, and making sure that I've been prepared each and every match to go out there and just win. So hasn't really changed much. Just goal's the same, and the training's the same. Just you're not going to learn anything new in these next couple, or I guess now the next couple of days. So it's just about working on the things that you're good at and making sure that they're the strongest they can be for this tournament. I mean, there's kids in the bracket this year that I've taken losses against, so obviously it'd be cool to wrestle them again. But again, like there's a chance that they won't be able to win and make it to me. So I'll take it one match at a time. But if they happen to get there, then yeah, that'll be cool to wrestle some of the kids that I lost to and right the wrong that I feel happened earlier in the year. For me, I always I don't just like winning the matches. I like winning them as by as many points as I can. I'm always working for the fall. I really want to, every match I want to go out there and beat the kid as bad as I can. Like I want to always make a statement every time I wrestle, and I think that shows like this year, me and Troy and Barai and Dylan and all of us have been going out there and scoring bonus points each match, and that's just the mentality that we've been taught all year. Just because it's a national tournament doesn't mean you have to go out there and win close matches. You can still go out there and pick up bonus point wins, which is definitely something I want to do. Just don't change anything we've been doing all year. Just stick to the stuff we've been good at. Don't overthink things. Just pretty much wrestle. Just cut loose. This is the last tournament of the year. It's time to have the most fun. Time to just, you know, go out there and do what we've been doing all year.
Yeah, I think it was an expectation for him. You know, I mean, nothing outside of our four walls really matter. You know, so we had expected him to be there all season long. I think that. Just it came down with an injury, a little bit of sickness at certain points in the year. Maybe didn't have, you know, that full season of competition where he started off really strong and then maybe kind of faded out a little bit when it comes to national rankings and things like that, just because we had to take some time off with him. But we knew what he was capable of doing. You know, all season long he had been performing against really tough competition. So we knew where he was in the bracket at regionals, and you know, didn't really matter. We had you know, tapped him as one of the guys who we should be pushing through the national tournament to, you know, help us win a team title when we get there. So maybe from an outsider's perspective looking in, it was something that's maybe, you know, unexpected. But really, I mean, we had preaching it to him all season long, and he was on board with it, and you know, that's why we have the result that we do. I think maybe traditionally that might be, but I mean, I think other than Dooley, we have a really experienced group of veterans going to the national tournament. Like, these guys know what needs to be done and how to perform and what's to expect. And Troy, we're talking particulars, is more of a silent leader. You know, he's not the guy who's going to be chirping in everybody's ear. This is how it's going to be. If people ask him, he'll tell them. But you know, Troy's more focused on getting out there and achieving his goals and reaching what he needs to do. As is everybody as an individual. You know, they kind of lean on each other in times of need, but you know, we don't really make this to be a big deal. You know, it's like, this is the national tournament. This is just another tournament in our season. We're expected to be here. We're expected to win. We're expected to have success. These guys are going into this tournament prepared just like they are for every other tournament and looking to get the same results every time out. So you know, to say it's a big mind game is not really the case maybe for our guys. It's just preparation, right? And these guys trust in their preparation, and to have guys there with experience is, sure, it's helpful. It's good for, you know, them to be cool, calm, and collected, and for the new guys there to kind of see what they're doing. But you know, it's just business as usual for these guys. Yeah, I mean, the mentality is always, we're going to keep doing what we're doing, right? But I mean, this is a national tournament. This is the last season of the year. We got 4 guys who are going in there competing. We alter things a little bit when we get into the postseason. not technique-wise, not mentality-wise, but maybe just the way we structure the practices and things like that. Just change a little bit, just so that way we get our guys to peak, and that's what's important, you know. So you have to alter things to make sure that you're peaking at the right time, but the important things don't change, right? What we do on a daily basis, how we prepare, you know, the technique that we're going over, things like that don't change. You know, quite honestly, we don't even dig too much into individuals. You know, I mean, we get individual workouts, but we're not overly concerned about who we're wrestling and who we're not. You know, when we go out and compete, it's the way we wrestle and we inflict our will on our opponents, and that's what these guys are getting ready to do. Well, I mean, for the individual success, it's just what I reference. I mean, these guys got to go out and inflict their will on their opponents. It's our way and nobody else's. We're going to force our opponents to wrestle our style, to compete at our pace. We're going to force, you know, our positions to score the takedown, score the points on top, get out on bottom, whatever the case might be. We're here to wrestle our style. And if we force our opponents to wrestle that way, then nobody will be able to keep up. And our, you know, the fates of all four of these guys will be set in stone, because we're very confident in what we do and how we do it. For us to achieve those goals as a team, it's the same that we go into every tournament. You know, if we go into every tournament, we want 10 guys in the finals, we get 10 champs, we'll win the team tournament, you know, or the team title rather. And that's the same mindset here. You know, we want 4 national champs, and if we win four titles, 4 national champs, then, you know, we'll do what we're supposed to do, at least the best we can do, with the number of guys that we have there. So everybody's job is the same. You know, we're not going out just to win. We're going out to dominate, to show to everybody that we compete a certain style in a certain way with a certain mentality. And if everybody goes out and dominates, then they're going to score the max points that they can every time out, and then we'll finish wherever the chips may. You know, I mean, our goal is to win a national title, and if it's possible to do that with 4 guys, then we're going to do that. And that's all we're worried about right now. Each guy performing to the best of their ability and taking home whatever we can. Nothing different than what it would if we met it last year, the year before that. I mean, we just got our heads down and grinded. And you know, if we fall short of what our goal is, then we're back to work to find a way to figure it out the next year. So I mean, our sights are set on winning a national championship for all 4 of these guys, and you know, taking home our first 4 national championships in 2019. But you know, that's always the goal. So you know, we don't put any extra emphasis on it because we've never had a national champion before. You know, it's like I said, it's business as usual. We're going out there to win 4 national titles. Every year prior, we were going out to win 4, 5, 6, however many guys we brought. We were trying to win national championships. So, heck, it'd be good for us to get our first one in there, but it's not any more of a celebration than if we had our 100th. You know what I mean? It's just we're out there to do our job, and our job is to win national championships.